Okay. Hello, my single solitary viewer, and we have right here on the Clubhouse servers another. There's not that many people. Another short little UHC. Let's spec Floozemaker here. It's going to be teams of two, sticky web, UHC. That's what we're going to be doing. Now I'm going to undeafen, and there's going to be a lot of loud people. They're going to be audible, and they're going to be saying random things. But I think it's going to be time to scatter.
I just forget to use them. That's same with blocking in 1.8. I forget to do it.
Good to see the skill level of this game is more in my league.
Well, the skill level, it depends. There's Dutch, and then there's everyone else. I'm so cruel.
I know a lot about the game. Just executing it is not happening.
Is it normal to feel like an old man when I'm just 26?
You're just 26. You're basically in diapers still, man.
Getting frozen jump scared.
I have to walk with a cane, so I feel old.
Yeah, 26 is like actually senile.
Well, imagine what Floos feels like with its 50,000 years.
Wise.
You're underselling that a bit.
Floos feels wise.
He may feel wise, but he isn't.
Well, you don't know that.
Floos was the original host of Walking with Dinosaurs when they were.
I was the original host of the first UHC called The Big Bang.
And it's still going on.
You have to one up my joke, didn't you?
Yeah, no, fair. I did. I think it went past my head.
The Big Bang? Yeah?
No, not that one.
I basically said you were the original host of Walking with Dinosaurs because you're around back then.
Yes. No. Well, that part. Yes.
So basically, you did a /r/bush.
Yes.
Like, I just ignore whatever Alex says, you know?
Well, to be fair, you are free to join your team calls.
No.
Do we want to?
I would like to say at least sorry to DJ. Alex ruined our moment with the barrier blocks.
I can't believe you, Alex.
And
she went and teleported me away.
I forgot to
do like interviews when we die.
I thought he wanted to be free.
You were having a moment.
Well, yeah. If you'd let me know who you were having a moment, I could have DJ outside the castle walls as well.
Okay, I think we're about good to start.
Are on, by the way?
Potions should be on. Are they off, Brody? I didn't.
I'm sorry, Nether's on? What the hell?
There's a huge portal as usual.
Potions? Yeah, I mean, like, which ones are on?
Why am I the only person ever reading?
Well, everything but I think the only thing that's not going to be on is, like, tier 2s and splash poison.
Well, I read NA server and I was like, oh, it should not be too bad to let the server out.
Wait, does this mean strength's on?
Well, tier 1, yeah.
Is it nerfed?
Well, no.
Ruh-roh.
They fixed it in new version.
They did.
What do you mean they fixed it?
They fixed that it works. It doesn't work the same way as 1.8, so it's like technically more balanced, but it's still good.
It's not as strong.
It's still good. Yes.
Yeah, it's still good, but like it's not as broken.
Oh yeah, it wasn't as broken.
Well, what changed?
I don't remember.
At one point, it did not affect armor or something.
Well, it's how it calculates the damage. Yeah.
Is anyone scattered in lava? By the way, that's what I want to know. No.
It's
all right.
Scattered in lava.
Okay, so I think we're ready to start this UHC.
Are we?
Once I slowly type in all the information.
Oh man, old man typing.
Oh yeah, no, that is.
He goes two fingers, you know, on the keyboard. Tack.
You should Control C, Control V.
All right. So be warned. It's gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2.
I thought you were gonna say warn about strip mining as well.
Yeah, I mean strip mining is a bad look. I like how everyone joined team calls.
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
great.
deafen because I'm now spectating and
Brody.
Sure.
Well, you could hear
I
like
don't know, hasn't happened
whatever
yet, so fine.
when there's action going on. If we're all in the same call, you don't need to look everywhere. You can just hear it.
this action.
Yeah, you should tell us what everyone has.
Yes.
Yeah. I got netherite.
Oh, we only.
Oh, true. That's a thing.
That's awesome.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
everyone-
deafening. If you're, I'm deafening.
Yeah, can't we just?
All right, hello, Alan and Black Belt. You could be playing, but I guess on a Saturday you're a little too busy. And Vera, hello, Vera. Welcome, welcome. Oh, at a birthday party and eating at a restaurant. Well, I mean, okay, then Black Belt, I give you full permission to close the stream and watch the archive because, you know, you're at a birthday party. Let the birthday person enjoy your presence. Hello, Fade. And I'm just going to start teleporting. I think I'm just make... All right, my spec info is now on, and just in case I missed everything, and that my highlight players is working right. So we got Kahooter, the team of Kahooter and Failing Dutchman. Kahooter has got a big burden to carry here, but Dutch is bringing some less common strategies, already taking out the hoe to get the early apples very quickly. Will it pay off? Well, yeah, he's already getting a few apples, and God knows he's going to take a lot of damage. So a grandmother's birthday party. Oh, I see. I mean, you know, treasure every moment you have with your grandmother, including the birthday parties. The other team right over here is Fra, and Sugar is Zoe. They have that's the heartbreaker over here. They have the village across the border, just tempting them. However, there's the ruined portal right over here. Again, on this server all the time, have they not seen it? Oh, they have to have seen it. So they probably took what was in the chest already. Yeah, okay. So let's see what was in the chest. I'm assuming Sugar... So we got a golden shovel, a little bit of nuggets. It's not the greatest loot of all time, but you know, it helps. It might help, you know, a little shovel. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. The random teleporter just loves these two teams. You see, I'm addicted to the random teleporter. Our other team is DJ Mandude and Vetmeyer, and they're probably the favorites to win this thing, considering they're both skilled UHC players. So I would expect them to probably come up on top, but sometimes you never know. In every UHC game, the unexpected can happen, and on any given Sunday, the underdog can win. On any given Sunday, the favorites can accidentally fall in a giant hole and kill themselves. You never know what can happen. Right now, they have a pretty mid-spawn area, so they don't have extremely early treasure. But they know the version is important to explore to find all the loot you could find, and that's exactly what they're doing. So at 0-0 over here, we might see it at some point. At 0-0, there's a giant nether portal that goes straight, you'll never guess, to the nether. And so it's possible to find fortresses, make potions, all that kind of stuff. This is rare in the UHC meta. For UHC veterans, they usually don't have the nether open, and I personally choose to have it open just because I like to see a diversity of strategies in games, because you know that makes multiple things possible. Alex and Zebra are the green team, and Zebra is making a boat to explore as much as possible. If I recall, but I don't know if this one, but if I recall, there's a village close to the Dark Oak Forest, but I don't know if it's this Dark Oak Forest. Hey, Fade! Thank you for the sticker. In your honor, you will receive the first kill. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I knew there was a village. So these village have brewing stands, 3 of them, in fact, maybe actually more. I think this one also has a brewing stand in this. No, okay, that's just a double house. But there's 3 brewing stands in this house. Dutch is the first to take damage. So 3 easily being able to find brewing stands in the overworld makes your nether trips a lot smoother, because you don't have to. Well, there's 1 fewer blaze that you have to kill in order to get your potions going. So all you need is probably just 1 blaze rod. 1 blaze rod gets you going. So other team, yeah, Kahooter and Dutch. Kahooter has split off and has gone off exploring, which is very wise. I'm wondering if there's a team that's gonna beeline to 0-0 in order to make it like a fast trip to the nether. Like, I don't know if any of them are spying on the stream, so I don't know if I want to reveal this information, but I feel like there's a fortress in the nether that is extremely easy to find, so I think it should be a first come first serve type of situation with making potions from the nether. Lots of people getting their early iron. Predator killing the chickens. It's important to get these feathers, even though we do have double arrows enabled, meaning that 1 crafting recipe of arrows actually makes 16 arrows, not 8. We understand our UHC players just cannot tolerate not having arrows. They just can't. They cannot. And it's important to get the early iron as soon as you can. Yes, Sugars, Zoe's getting the stuff. Vetmeyer's digging down, and he's gonna find some stuff. I assume he'll eventually end up in this area, and that's gonna give Dimodomes. So it looks like nobody is nether rushing. Everyone is saying, you know what? I'm gonna stick to the old school plan of caving and gearing up and getting diamonds. Oh no, Kahooter is making it here. By the way, I think Kahooter just spotted it, but there's this thing as well at 0-0. Does he have the means to acquire all these blocks of gold? By the way, on the server, the blocks of gold are nerfed. The nether updates with the piglins and so on has added so many gold blocks in the nether that it's just overpowered, and that makes just too much gold. And so on the server we have a nerf. When you mine a gold block, about like 2 to 4 gold ore, not gold ore but gold ingots drop, so you don't get the full 9. You get about a half, usually a little bit less perhaps, which is still a good haul, but it's not overpowered. But Kahooter is gonna have to go find iron real quick, I guess, if he wants to loot that. And I think that's exactly what he's gonna be doing. Probably communicated this with the Dutch, and the plan is starting here. Does he need another ingot? By the looks of it, he needs 1 more iron in order to make a pick. Not gonna find it right here. We're gonna get the spoilers. I assume there should be iron over here somewhere. Just to annoy him, that last bit of iron is a lot more difficult to find. But it is findable. It is findable. How's he gonna deal with that spider though? Running away is actually a legit strategy. That works. Hiding also works. Smelting when you do the running and the hiding also works. It's called multitasking. Doing very well. Hey Michael, welcome to the stream. Oh, you have a RR at the same time. Hey, well, I mean, if you're currently in a RR, good luck. But I think it's time to focus on the business at hand and winning said UHC. I tried this Saturday game. I know that Saturdays there's always recorded rounds going on. However, it gives a chance to the people who would not be able to play on weekdays, which is when I typically host. That gives them a chance to perhaps hop on and play, so that a diversity of players can have their chance. That's basically the idea. So I know that not everyone's available on the weekend, but usually when I host games, they're hosted on the weekdays. So there's going to be weekday games in the future, and those will happen. All right, so Kahooter playing with the creeper. Nobody's gotten this gold over here still. So yeah, looks like. But it looks like Kahooter's actually doing the full cave experience here. I would have expected him to go back up to get the gold. I'm a little bit surprised. Is he lost? What happened? He's not lost. He's clearly on a mission. But why not go back up for the gold? He's literally going to be. Huh. I'm gonna have to ask. I would actually. I wonder if let me tab out for a second. That's not going to be beautiful on screen. No. Okay. So he can't. They're all the players of all the teams are still in the same voice call. All of them, with me. Even I'm deafened though, so I can't hear them, and they can't hear my commentary. Vetmeyer has found the diamonds. We expected that he would when he was staircasing, and he found the diamonds in the ravine. That is according to plan. What is strange is Kahooter is not behaving as I expected. Though to be fair, he can't say out loud to Dutch that he's got gold ingots waiting up there. He probably did not say a word about it, because he's in the same call as everyone else. So he's probably, if he goes to the nether, it's going to be done secretly. So might as well look around. Zoe had a bit of an incident in the cave earlier, and now lost quite a bit of health early on. Half health, more or less. Why am I lisping all of a sudden? And there could be riches where they're going. I think healing will be obtainable. Probably. It might have to staircase a little bit wonkily, but I think there's hope. What the heck happened to my face? All right, DJ's pillaring back out. Okay, so staircase all the way down here. Heard lava and water. Found said water. And now is in the cave. Excellent. I like to see the absence of strip mining. I didn't outlaw strip mining per se. I said it was a bad look. So let's see how just a bad look is going to affect behaviors. Because one could say, well, you know, strip mining is not the most exciting thing, but it leads people to a cave faster. And then, you know, who knows what they would do. Brodator is having fun with silverfish, which is a strange decision. Silverfish is a thing you do want to avoid in a UHC whenever possible. It's having trouble with the deep slate. And I'm surprised it's not finding more... Trying to do evasive maneuver to pick some of the iron up, but not all of it. We've got a donjon right here. Okay, we're gonna... What? Marvelous saddles. Okay, donkeys can be ridden. some string. That's probably going to be welcome, but it's not a great haul from these chests. Not a great haul. A little bit more iron and a little more damage. Taking more damage on this expedition than goodies. But he's also got a mine shaft here, so he could find free apples and stuff like that. But he's right now, Brody's playing fast and loose with his health. He's assuming he's going to find healing later. But will he? Will he? Sometimes you don't always do that. So Sugar has managed to staircase to lava, but is now way under said lava. But I think they'll eventually find this cave. That cave, though, are those linked? Yes, okay, they are. That leads eventually to a large caving system that should have some good stuff, including diamonds right here. Dutch is eating. Good for him. He's already been down here, so I don't know. But he is slowly becoming a UHC veteran. And you know, maybe we'll soon have to stop underestimating him because of all the experience he's gaining lately. Kahooter is doing Kahooter things. I'm still surprised he did not go up and mine the gold blocks. He knows they're nerfed, so maybe I'm not surprised. But he could have been going to the nether with the nearby portal and decided to instead just cave at 0-0. Mr. Pants has found a diamond level mineshaft that is probably going to give him a whole lot of treasure. Is it? Or is it like just one of those... Pardon me, that was almost a sneeze. It's not the greatest, but the mineshaft... Yeah, see, the mineshaft does have diamonds and stuff, so it should be pretty good, but it's not the greatest diamond level mineshaft of all time. So at least there's that. You know, it's the level of loot is contained, but there's more over here as well. Yeah, so obviously that's probably more than enough for enchantments. He's already did this part here, and he'll probably have to go through the mine shaft for more after he gets that gold. Fetmeyer decided to let the skeleton touch him, and Fra is one of our Iron Men. I should probably have taken damage myself because now I'm going to be announced as Iron Man, I think. So that's, you know, keep an eye on the board here. If you care about Iron Man. I'll try to keep tab active when I can. Oh, DJ Man Dude decided I'm not taking the already available portal at 0-0. I'm going to make one at -500, -500. So the reason why there isn't a portal at 0-0 is that sometimes portals that are built a little far away from 0-0 get their linking wrong in the nether. They spawn outside the border in the nether, and so they work wonky in 1.17.7. In that version, the portals often prevent a connection from going through if the portal would be unsafe. So let's see. There you go. So that's not the regular portal, but he's not that far away. What I meant actually is that the portal in the nether might lead outside the border in the main world, is what I meant. I said the reverse. PvP is on. That's not the best biome, but I think... Yeah, see, there's a fortress right here on the way, a little farther away from 0-0, but if you come and look at the giant 0-0 portal, it's right across here. So here's a 0-0 portal, and you can look way down there is DJ Man Dude, and right over here is the nearest fortress. There are more because it is the nether, and the nether generates more fortresses. That one is the closest, and it has everything you need to create a potion. You know, right when you see this structure right here with the stairs, you know there's the nether warts that you need. But DJ Mandu decided to fight with a hoglin and just get lightly touched. So my guess is it was a baby hoglin, not a big one. He has found the fortress. And now for him, it's just a question of finding the potion-y area. Is that blaze gonna shoot? It is. The shield does block that stuff, but now is a... That's a dangerous game DJ's playing here. There you go. That's a lot less dangerous, but it's still... There you go. Oof. The timing was good. The inventory was full. And now it's time to try and go right over here. Right over here. I guess getting the blaze rods and getting a slight burn, but getting the team of DJ Mandude and Vetmeyer the potions is risky. But Zebra has just arrived in the nether. Did he arrive through... Where's Zebra? Oh, way over there. So he too made a separate portal instead of the 0-0 portal, and I think he's not even... They're not going to cross paths. But while... Is there a fortress at all in this area, though, is the question. Will Zebra find anything worth writing or bringing back to the overworld, really? Will he find anything worth bringing back to the overworld? I'm under the impression that he won't unless he's stubborn. There's going to be a lot of walking around and exploring necessary to get anything out of this nether trip from Zebra. Sometimes, you know, you're better off taking the 0-0 portal. But, yeah. Zebra's, well, he's trying to get ender pearls. He should know that ender pearl damage is on. But getting the boat strategy to work is not a bad idea. But his health now is terribly low. Terribly low. Things are not going well for Zebra Pants. But I mean, yeah, killing ghasts leaves gold ingots that Zebra apparently did not spot. He's just gonna be ass-exploring, I guess. This, yeah, it's gonna be a tough, a tough journey of exploration. Fra is in the extreme hills, or just the mountains now. We're hoping the goats get them. We're rooting for the goats. Oh, we got a screamer! Good God, yes! My boy. Did Zoe get... Oh, Zoe did get a bit of an incident. What was that? That was a zombie? Just a zombie? Oh, a skeleton. Yeah, that was a few incidents, plural. And Brody decided to get creepered a little bit. There's a lot of low health players in this game, and one Iron Man remains. Yeah. They all know, but I figured, you know, making it official would be neat. But we have a Screamer Goat at 700 minus 800. Oh, and DJ's burning. He stopped burning, but DJ's health is low as well. Will he survive the nether? Well, he's out of... Oh, and... Zoe was taken out by the zombie, our first death. And, yeah. GG, thank you for playing. Luck was not a lady tonight. Luck was a bee. A biatch. Alright, DJ's holding it up. But did they get the required stuff? So they got the nether warts and they got the blaze rods. That's what they need for the potion. So all he needs is to find his way back to the portal. And I think what he probably did here is look at the chords of a screenshot of the chords of his portal so he can find it again. In doubt, he could have gone simply to 0-0, but I think he's correctly navigating this. He's on his way. He can see his path here. And Kahooter crafts our first enchanting table. But I think DJ Man Dude is returning with Potion, and probably the fortress is now bare of nether warts, unless he decided to cut his losses and not fully explore. Which is possible. Sometimes you might find nether... Oh no, there is nether wart again. So a second team might use this fortress for potions. Will they? Will they? And DJ's back on the overworld. And Fra is exploring. Fra is exploring. Ferris, our fearless Iron Man, found a neat ravine. Are there goodies here? Well, there's gold, but maybe not the type of light blue gold that he's truly looking for. Or is there? I think there is. I think we'll see Ferris mine some diamonds sooner than later. Fra has stopped exploring and is now... GG, Brodator.
I had all the gold to heal myself back to full. Like I had like 50
So what
gold,
did you
but
do?
just
Why did you do this,
Oh
Brody?
god! Brody, I can still see you.
there's a baby zombie that... Oh my god, your cave is good.
Brody,
Hey, no spoilers.
Brody,
Spoiled, Brody.
you scared me.
Brody just spoiled. That was.
Yeah, there's massive spoilers, Brody.
Come on, Brody.
Brody
Yeah,
just scared
you'll
me.
figure it out soon enough.
There we go. No spoilers.
Shit.
All right, let me make sure my chat is visible as well, because sometimes when I fiddle around in Discord, I hide my chat. So Dutch is staircasing to nothingness. It's gonna take a long while until he finds something. So But Fierce did find the diamonds, but will Zebra survive this? He's basically a 2-hit. He's cornered himself. His shield is doing the work. He found, I think this is not the same fortress as the one DJ explored. So he's... So he's got 5 blaze rods. At the moment, he has not found nether warts, however. He has not found nether warts. And will he? Oh, he could. He could. This is a section right here. And he's wandering around. And we've got the nether wart right here. So basically, he's going to be able to do this. And I think he's planning on smelting a little bit of healing. So he can survive the trip and head on back out. So 2 teams should be in the position to make a potion. And we'll see what happens. Oops. Randomly. Brodator disabled his... Brody. You are deaded. Brody.
Yes.
You're not in... You're alive.
Nope. Yes.
Why?
I'm building the portal.
You're what?
He's chasing again.
I'm improving the portal at 0-0.
Yes, but why are you alive?
I'm not alive.
Chasing. I'll deal up you if you don't stop.
Wow, Brody.
Good luck doing that.
Oh, I found a mine shaft.
All right, this counts as improvements, but go back to spec when you can.
What if I had a minecart chest? With TNT?
I just need to find Brody.
Oi. Oi, oi, oi. All right. Zebra, I missed the, he got 2 extra hearts, so he did cook a little bit of gold and made a golden apple to heal up. That way he's not like a 1-hit or anything, because the piglins are going to be aggroed at him as well. They're not going to like to see him here. And so there is no peace. Yep, there you go. See? There just is no peace. Why did they run away though? He definitely needs to shoot the one with the crossbow. Wow, these guys are running away like cowards, are they? Or actually, they're smart enough to know they don't have much of a chance. But the one with the crossbow should have known he could have been hitting Zebra off his pillar. Well, there they go. And Zebra decides, you know, that they're just nuggets, but with 9 nuggets comes an ingot. Oh, the nuggets just stayed up there. Maybe he's looking for experience as well, because it also counts as experience. So Kahooter now with a few more diamonds, giving Vetmeyer the chance to hop out. That's not linked, by the way. It's just that the color of diamonds in chat gave the impression that Kahooter were on this, and Vetmeyer were on the same team. That is not the case. But I think Vetmeyer is going to come around to give some assistance to his teammate who needs a few heals while they work on potions and stuff like that. Although, to be fair, DJ Mandoon straight up went right into mineshaft. So, yeah, they got a really good place to cave, potentially, and find gold to heal with and stuff. Zebra still on his nether adventures. Did he note the coordinates of the ghast and stuff the same way? He almost missed that ingot. Does he still remember where he made his portal? Though, to be fair, he just needs to remember the 0, coordinates, and he's got a portal waiting for him there as well. Because biomes like these make taking no damage a little more difficult sometimes. Though, will he get enough nuggies to make like a lot of healing? I mean, though he should be able to see his blocks back there. I think back here is where he was fighting a ghast, and there was no, that's not here. Okay, my bad. I too am lost already. To be fair, I didn't see the whole travels, but it looks like he's got coordinates that he can play with. Piglins he can befriend, and by befriend I mean stab with a sword or an axe rather. I have no idea where his portal is, but he's looking for ender pearls. Ender pearl damage is on, so he's gonna have to be careful. Oh, I didn't realize that Fierce took damage. I mean, that doesn't take away the Iron Man title. But it probably said that Floozbaker is Iron Man. And that's, of course, not the case. Whatever. Whatever. Are all these cobwebs where Sugar died? Oh, this is where Sugar died. That's on a mine shaft. Ah. So he found Sugar's grave. The stuff had probably despawned by then, is what I'm gonna have to guess. But yes, this is the sticky web cage that comes after death. When you die, a cage of cobwebs forms around you, potentially trapping your killer in there, if they were meleeing. Dutch, well, Dutch is actually about to find something from his interminably long staircase. It's probably out of iron, but I mean, he should bust out right here very soon. And Kahooter is suffocating himself. Strange decision, I will say. That's just a strange decision. All right. Gonna put myself in a separate channel so I can witness Dutch finally getting to a cave. By the way, this cave eventually links to diamonds, so Dutch should eventually be able to find diamonds if he just finishes this damn staircase. By the way, the longer it takes, the more monsters spawn in said cave. He's just one block away. Come on, Dutch. Come on. I mean, you have to hear the zombie, right, Dutch? Right? Dutch? Dutch? Oh god, he's digging away now. No, don't dig that way, Dutch. You're gonna find nothing. Dutch, you were literally one block away from the cave. One block. Dutch. God. Yeah, I think he's trying to dig to sounds. He's just like really bad at digging to sounds. Zebra Pants is back from the nether. He's he managed to pick up some gold along the way, so I think he's going to be trying to get a few apples and then, you know, stuff. And now he's just one block too high to find the cave below. Good God, Dutch. This is extraordinary. He's gonna bypass the entire thing. Maybe I jinxed him when I said he's gonna eventually find diamonds. All he had to do was finish his staircase. equaling, Dutch? I mean, he's hearing the lava. He knows there's something. Dutch. Good God. Lava is down, Dutch. Lava is downwards. Dig downwards, Dutch. That's where lava is found. Downwards. The first place you should be digging when digging to lava is down. You can see the confusion, because eventually he's going to end up with this pool, and if he ends up here, then he's going to find nothing. But this awful mess. What a bad my God. Oh, well, all right. He found. Good God. Hey, Disasteroid. Well, so you get the feeling. I mean, in the newer versions of Minecraft, you can now put positional audio on. So if you play with headsets, the positional audio should help you like locate the sounds, because now the audio is like well, better distributed, let's say. All right, but he found the cave. He found the cave. Good God. That was difficult, but he made it. He made it. But so he's got the gold there, and eventually, if he comes down here and then up here, he gets to the diamond. But by the time he gets there, I don't know. Will the game be over? Could be. He's found the cave, so we can check on his teammate, who has found a diamond level mineshaft that is filled with power. I don't think he's going to be telling everyone, because to be clear, all the players are in the same voice call, even though they're teams of 2. So he can't like say, "Hey Dutch, I found a diamond level mineshaft." He can't say that without telling the same to the entire field, so everyone knows where he is. Though not all diamond level mineshafts are the same, but the treasure opportunities in here abound. They are plentiful. So are the creepers, by the way. They abound as well. There's a lot of them. But he's got some stuff. You never know. You can find an enchanted golden apple in there. So it's always important to look for all these. And these guys will poison you for a long, long time, because the server's on hard. It's not on. Yeah, we don't pussyfoot around here. So the server's on hard. So poison spiders really poison you. You're gonna need to get a whole lot of gold to make up for being poisoned. He hasn't been poisoned, but he took a lot of damage in the nether to get the potion stuff. But he's back here. Doesn't have the sand quite yet, I imagine. But he's back in the overworld, probably looking for a little bit of golds, maybe a little bit of apples. Could be. The meetup I may have put meetup too far away. I just realized maybe I could have made the meetup a little sooner. But as the tradition allows, if we fall to final 2 teams, then meetup is triggered automatically. So if enough people die quickly, we're gonna have a meetup. But otherwise, teams should have ample time to do a lot of caving and a lot of healing, and they're probably going to be looking for a whole lot of diamond gear, is what my suspicion is. That's what they'll be trying to do. Dutch has decided to get shot by a skeleton. It's not the best decision. Alex, I think it's like the first time since the start of the game that I teleported to Alex, and they're in a mineshaft. Alex is in a mineshaft. What will she find? What will she uncover? It's not exactly a diamond level mineshaft. It's a gold level mineshaft. And you never know what could be in a minecart chest. Although, to be fair, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of them. Sometimes you get these mineshafts that just don't really have treasure. Welcome back, Black Belt. The party is ended. There hasn't been combat at this moment, though. To be fair, the field is small. We had 2 players We had 2 players enter the nether at the same time, but they each made their own separate portals, and they never crossed paths in the nether because they spawned pretty far away from each other, and they both explored 2 different fortresses. Dutch, good God. Dutch, bad. And Kahooter's finding a lot of diamonds. Dutch has found a couple. He's got the important birch saplings, and from the dungeon right over there, he has an enchanted golden apple. If he manages to give that enchanted apple to Kahooter on the down low, unless he told, oh, we do have a fight. And he's found Zebra on the surface. Zebra had not healed up. He healed up a little bit, but now he's half health. He probably doesn't have a whole lot of healing at his disposal, because probably that's what he was doing. He was probably trying to get some apples on the surface, if I'm guessing. But I think he's with the boat. The boat is really potentially going to help him a lot escape here. It's going to give him a boost in escaping, because you gain a lot of speed. And yeah, Vetmeyer lost him. Vetmeyer has abandoned the chase here. But we had a small encounter, so a few warning shots. We've had 2 PvE deaths. Brodator is bad. I think that explains it all, right? Brodator's bad. And Sugar Zoe also died to zombies. The caving experience was a difficult one. I mean, the server here is on hard, so the mobs pack a punch. You have to be able to fight them off and heal. If you can't do that in time, they're gonna get the best of you and they're gonna kill you. But yeah, that was not Brody's finest moments, but that's what happens when you're a speedy caver. The idea is to cover as much ground as you can as fast as possible in the caves, and when you do that, you open yourself to more potential damage. And sometimes the high risk caving does not pay off, but usually over several games it tends to pay off. Alex is checking things out, hoping there were sounds. I mean, there were back here. Very dim, very dim. But yeah, the high risk speedy caving is like if you do if you go fast on enough games, it's going to pay off. But there's going to be those games where luck catches up and the high risk behavior just takes too much of a toll. Alex might find diamonds if she goes back down. Dutch in a cave. He's currently the bearer of an enchanted golden apple. Of course, we don't have absorption on the server. I'm trying to remember if Brody... Well, Brody did go low because of a creeper, but I think he died to a flaming zombie. A flaming baby zombie it was. That finished him off, though a creeper did, take a chunk. A chunk of Brody was exploded off before he died to the flaming baby zombie. There you go, Dutch. There you go. I think he's learning to cave without torches. Surprising. So 2 people died of PvE before Dutch, and he's at 99. He's like, good. Well, Fierce should have heard these mobs. So he could have the option of trying to dig to those sounds. Kahooter staircasing as well, though there's no question he'll eventually be able to find this. I'm probably going to have some noise in the background, so this is another... not the greatest cave. Not the... well... no, he came from the mineshaft, so yeah, this is not finding a lot of new territory here. Zebra Pants, who has returned from the nether with potion stuff, has not been smelting or brewing quite yet. I imagine that's going to be done somewhat shortly before meetup, and there's maybe more time than we needed until meetup. I wanted to have basically what would be the equivalent of an episode 5 meetup, but I think technically speaking I should have gone with the episode 4 meetup. But I think I'd be allowed to call for early meetup if necessary. My rule is always that if there are a final 2 teams remaining, so let's say, 2 teams die to PvE. My rule of thumb is typically that, well, that triggers an early meetup. There's 2 teams left. The 2 teams go to 0-0 and fight it off. And I think Alex has connection issues. That happens. Hopefully she'll be back later on. Luckily for them, because the whitelist should not allow people to relog by the most part. Yeah, I'm not sure how the baby zombie was on fire, but it caused a panic for Brody. Brody did not react well to the baby zombie on fire. Well done, Kahooter. You looked like a pro. Yes, I calculate episodes as being like 20 minutes long. Pretty much. That's the standard as set by Mindcrack. I don't think Brody had a lava bucket yet, but the zombies just have to like run into a lava flow, and they touch it, and they suddenly light up on fire, and now your baby zombie's on fire, running after you. Because Brody took like at least 1 heart and a half of burn damage before he died. Do we have the death still in chat here? Or was that too long ago? It was too long ago. Kahooter, I think, circled back and is underneath his old mine shaft he was exploring before. So he's not exploring a whole lot of new ground here. Vetmeyer is fooling around with a skeleton. Ferris managed to take damage to a slime. Although, to be fair, when it's, when they're big, they hurt. That amount of damage is not big, so that was probably just the medium-sized slime. Not the monster fatty. Dutch is on the surface, and there's a baby zombie running after the man. He is probably very scared because it's also raining. And I think he's running to try and get with Kahooter, of course, so he can enchant. And maybe give Kahooter the enchanted gold apple. Does this village have anything worthwhile? I'm not under that impression. I mean, there's food, if someone was looking for that. Uh-oh. I think Dutch is going to die here. Dutch is potentially in trouble. He's oh, if they see him. Oh, if they see him, he's done. He better have that golden apple on his bar. He's running straight for Vetmeyer, and he's not looking correctly. Oh, is Vetmeyer just gonna let him go? How generous. Because Vetmeyer could have just offed him. I don't think that would have been an even matchup. Even with Dutch eating his enchanted golden apple, I would have been surprised. Like, I could imagine, because I think in this case here, he didn't, because they're all in the same voice call. So I think they didn't want to give away the fact, or maybe he said, "Hi, Dutch," and then Dutch like ran like crazy. But DJ's brewing, so that's why. And Dutch is fighting with a drown. What a fool. But Kahooter's starting to brew here. That is probably, not Kahooter, what I'm saying. DJ is starting to brew. That is why they didn't go after Dutch. And Dutch will be able to rejoin his teammate and possibly pass on the enchanted golden apple. I think he's, if wise, he would keep it a secret. Or maybe he actually said in the voice call and everybody knows he has an enchanted golden apple. And so Vetmeyer held off. He said, no, I know he's packing an enchanted golden apple. I normally would be confident I could kill Dutch, but an enchanted golden apple is an enchanted golden apple. If someone notches on you, you know, it's always a little tougher to get that kill. Though, you know, that would be overestimating Dutch, of course. And overestimating Dutch is Dutch like even going in the right direction at all? He was going to 0-0 pretty much. I don't know if he's even going in Kahooter's direction. Dutch is running, being chased by all the mobs. Maybe he squirted a little with that Enderman that is flipping out because of the rain. But he might have thought, oh no, Enderman aggroed on me, maybe. So he's running by real close to 0-0. And I have no idea if he's aware that the only reason he's still alive is that Vetmeyer has decided that, you know what, I'm going to let him go. We're busy brewing. We're doing potions over here, so we're just going to let him go. It's just that Kahooter appears to be so far away. What travels? I could, like, teleport to Kahooter and see how far, really, but I'm curious to see if there's someone else aside from this skeleton. Is that... Yeah, that Dutch has a dog now? Okay. He has a lupine companion. It's Ray. Oh, no, that's a dandelion. Kahooter's found more diamonds. So actually, this team is going to be a little bit stacked in terms of diamond gear and stuff. They are also going to have an enchanted golden apple. I maintain that, especially since they have potions, I would still expect DJ and Vetmeyer to win this. because, well, they're the most skilled duo. So long as they pick their battles, use their potions correctly, even if they're a little bit undergeared, I expect they would be able to do their fair share of damage and get the W. And I think the biggest underdog is Ferris at this point. Ferris is a solo now, with Brody being dead, and Ferris is a European player. This is a North American server. That's going to be also an additional obstacle. So it's going to be difficult. Whereas Alex and Zebra will also have potions when Zebra decides to brew them. Touch. Uh-oh. Okay, he's lucky that, but oh, yeah, okay, he is way down there. Okay. So Dutch has gone to the correct area. They will eventually meet up and get enchanted and split the loot. Zebra is brewing with Alex. Was there any cool stuff in... So let me see. There's not a whole lot of healing, though. Basically... Zebra had to eat it all to get back into this. They're gonna have speed pots for sure, probably strength. Let me see if Alex perhaps has some of the stuff. They're gonna be, all right, 2 apples. They were on duty of making the enchant table. That's not, they didn't find the world's most impressive treasures during their travels. Though, to be fair, they still have time to find more. And the potions, depending on what team they run into, could give them the leg up, as you say. Hooter still enchanting here. Full diamond at this point. A lot of gold, a lot of gapples, the bow and the axe. So no spare diamonds for Dutch, still. That's starting to get dangerous. The Ender Pearl, again, Ender Pearl damage is on. So using too many Ender Pearls is a risky game. These guys do not have potions. I thought initially that Kahooter would be trying to make an early nether run, and just because they got to 0-0 first, essentially, and then caved there. Never actually went to the nether. But found a whole lot of diamonds in the meantime. Yeah, no, indeed, you don't want to run towards Jimmy Jegs when you're low. That tends to be a mistake. I mean, though sometimes, you need to get somewhere as fast as possible, and you don't have to time to stop and heal, and you just hope, well, it's a big gamble, and it's a big risk. If I manage to get to where I want to get, then it works out. And if a Jimmy Jegs spots me... then the high risk didn't pay off, but sometimes you just gotta risk it. You gotta risk it for that biscuit, and you risk it often enough, you eventually get the biscuit. So here's Dutch. I think everyone has given up on staircasing now, and they're all strip mining. And again, Dutch immediately digs in the wrong direction. That was just. It's just that adorbs. But to be fair, yeah, he's looking for Kahooter, so Kahooter is going to go and get him. And they'll be able to enchant. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? A reunion. Oh, let me see if he's going to give the present. I think he is. Nope, not that present. Oh, Dutch is going to keep the enchanted golden apple. I thought he would give it to Kahooter. So that Kahooter could basically carry in combat. But I think Dutch is intent on keeping it, because he's thinking maybe I'm gonna get a kill this way. Hey Wisdom, welcome to the stream. Well, you can't join right now because the game is in progress. It's a little too late, but these are indeed public games. So in the description of the stream, there's a link to the Discord from which we host these games. And so if you join the Discord, you'll be able to get the notification the next time a game happens. They tend to be more in the area of monthly games. I won't lie and say that these are daily games. So it could be that, the next game might not be tomorrow. Actually, I can tell you, it definitely won't be tomorrow. But yes, you can come in and join these games. The link to the Discord is in the description down below. But it's too late, of course, to join the current ongoing game. Mr. Mandude, making sure that the caving has been done thoroughly. But I think this area is looking as close to exhausted as possible. He found this this thing. So had I looked at DJ Mandude's inventory, because they brewed potions. Okay, they brewed the potions and then went back to caving. The gold reserves are a little low, but at this point he's got a lot of strength and he's got a lot of speed. And I don't know why he's caving now, because he's gonna be low on inventory space. And when his pick breaks, he's gonna have to stop and cook some new iron. Where is he now? And so I thought the cave would be exhausted, but I don't think that's necessarily the case here, because they were just moments ago on the surface and brewing potions, and you saw by the inventory there that they're pretty full, but they might find lots of treasures in the... Ooh. Will he decide to get poisoned? He decided to not get poisoned, which is fair. Oh yeah, I okay, yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't even have room to pick up the iron or anything. Says that. He had to take one of his healing. Vetmeyer makes a diamond chest. So, yeah, Vetmeyer, who is DJ's teammate, they're finding more stuff. Ferris, our brave solo, his teammate died of incompetence. Oh yes, well, I mean, every encounter is basically game defining. Almost every encounter, let's say black belt in any UHC. Like if we go on what ifs, what if this part had gone differently? Then it causes a domino effect of other things that could have gone differently in a game. It's a potentially. Well, it ends when the game ends, I guess. But the dominoes falling and the repercussions of this or that happening. So these two have decided that while brewing, they would be farming this spider spawner for experience. So that might not be silly. That might not be silly. The other team of brewers decided they would do this while gathering apples. And so... while brewing, apples were falling to the ground so they could heal. The different strategies of what each team needs at that specific time. So, okay, he might, if stubborn, he might, he might end up finding nothing, finding disappointment. After all this effort, all he might find is disappointment. Maybe experience, I guess. Experience is the kindest way to say it. His teammate, who just made a chest plate from this area, retracing his steps now. Wasn't quite aware of this when he jumped down. Starting to... this cave is circling back on itself like an Ouroboros. I didn't need to get back to Vetmeyer. So Dutch and Kahooter are in cahoots. Kahooter is full diamonds. Dutch has an enchanted golden apple. I'm still dubious that he could get a kill with said apple. I just want this zombie to pick up one of these swords and start fighting. Pick up the sword, zombie. That's how you see that zombies are just not very smart. Yep, called it. And falling in hole, yes. And Kahooter just witnessed this and is like, that's my teammate? My god. Yeah, so DJ's really trying the best that he can to get the most out of that cave. Absorption is off, yes, because of how often it is possible to find enchanted golden apples these days. They're just altogether too common, and when they fall in the wrong hands, you know, tragedy happens. So indeed, if you take, since you know you just regenerate 1/2 a heart, basically every tick, it is possible to take damage faster than you regenerate your health with the enchanted golden apple. So sometimes you can indeed kill players who have just eaten an enchanted golden apple, and because you deal the damage faster than 1/2 a heart per tick, you get to kill them regardless. It was something to get used to when they basically changed the notch apples in the game, which happened in version, I want to say 1.13, right? I think it was version 1.13 that they changed the, maybe it was 1.12. I have a memory that is terrible for such details. All right, so Vetmeyer is going to the land of nowhere at this moment. Zebra's... what is he doing? Trying to dig to sounds? He certainly found a cave up here. But is that... no, he haven't been in this specific area, but it's just not great. It's not great real estate. Sometimes you find caves that are total crap. Total crap. You just never know. It was 1.9? Yeah. The combat update. Yes. Correct. That's the correct answer. The answer was the combat. What is the combat update, Alex? Is the correct answer. Also, you're thinking there's a delay before the regen happens when you could be. Could be. I didn't experiment that closely. Oh, you mean, yeah, it's not regen 5 for 30 seconds. Yes, no, it's a total of 8 hearts. I did calculate. Yeah, no, I see now what you mean. Being functionally illiterate, I misunderstood what you were saying. So the ravine here is a little bit of gold if, oh. But the witch didn't see nothing. You could have done something great, witch, but you didn't see nothing. Oh. No, didn't see nothing? Nope. Okay, this witch is just useless. Useless witch. Useless witch. They should make an alternative type of witch that spawns in the desert only, that we could call the sandwich. That's my 2 cents. You know, it's not specifically entirely a new mob. It's just a mob variant. I'd be stunned if there isn't a mod that already does that. What did you put on your sword, Alice? That took forever. Alright, Ferris, our fearless solo. Oh, that was a mistake. Had the presence of mind to back away. That was not... Yeah, that's not how you want to make the lava behave. Well, they still have a little bit of gold back here. Yeah, if the region for that long, yeah, I think the warden, it would make it significantly easier to kill the warden. And Fierce has just realized has been carrying his friendly salmon this whole time, and the salmon's gone. Oh no, he's back. Come on, get your pet. All right, that was painful. Yeah, nether warthog would have been pretty good. I mean, I get the spirit, like it's like the mushroom of hogs that. Yeah. Nether warthog. That feels like that's something that is needed in this game now. Now that you mention it, that was such a natural fit. Why is it not happening? Again, why are mods not doing it? I'm surprised. This, I mean, it's such it's so obvious. So yellow team ready and heading out 10 minutes early. I think at this point they're thinking we could find people who are trying to get apples and get the jump on them while they're trying to farm apples, so they'd be low on healing because, you know, they need apples to craft more healing, and we would get the jump on them and murder their faces. I think that's what they're hoping for. What it also looks like is that they're going, generally speaking, in the direction that Dutch came from, and maybe they're hoping to find Vetmeyer, though I'm pretty sure that Dutch had no idea that he walked by Net Vetmeyer. Again, we don't know what they said in the voice call. All these teams are all together in the same voice call. I don't even remember the Blazing Inferno, but yes, the Phantom was one of the biggest mistakes I think people did. They figured, oh, that's going to keep players active on the SMP, and they're not going to go AFK as much because there's going to be Phantoms. And then, you know, it just happens that the Phantoms suck. They're really just annoying. And hence why we full-on deactivate the Phantoms on these UHCs. I mean, by now, Phantoms should be spawning, but everyone hates the Phantoms so much that people have a lot more enjoyment when they're just not there. So they decided to go somewhere else. And I'm feeling very parched. So I'm gonna probably get off this this stanky chair and go get something to drink real fast before I starve to death. So I'm gonna leave the camera right here for a moment. We'll hear the awkward noise of my headset being placed on the desk, and off I go. I'll be back real soon. Here he is. And lucky for you, by the way. Let's look at tab. Didn't we miss anything? Not anything significant. But lucky for you, the team of... they managed to stay on screen for a long time. Yeah, they're basically just a pest and a nuisance. I mean, they're just... yes, they theoretically prevent people from going AFK, I guess, in certain circumstances. Not at least not in the same circumstances as before. Because before, like, if your base was well lit, you'd freely go AFK just about anywhere in your base, even outside, because you knew it was well lit and the creepers wouldn't be spawning on you while you were AFK. But now the Phantoms changed that, so you just go AFK somewhere inside. And then the Phantoms just spawn while you're trying to do stuff. Because, you know, when you're busy building and stuff, time flies. You don't have time to worry about, like, hitting the bed every second. Yeah, so they just become an annoyance for the people who are active. And if it compensated with, like, the membranes being more useful, it's just that the membranes, when they repaired the Elytra, and they still do, but it's just the Elytra doesn't need to be repaired with membranes anymore because mending is a thing. So even the membranes are basically trash. Ferris says, got a bone in hand. If he's looking for doggos to feed, this is not the biome. But I'm assuming that, yes, possibly he's trying to make... He'd like to make an army of little dogs. Did he see someone? Or the shifting was just to try and see below a tree, perhaps? But yeah, the combination of Unbreaking 3 and Mending renders, like, just repairing an Elytra with membranes pretty much obsolete entirely. Slow falling. Ah, so you use the membranes for slow falling potions. I'm so used to not making potions at all. And slow falling is useful only in rather specific circumstances. So it's not like you'd normally carry a potion on you. Yeah, it's not balancing out. It is not balancing out. So, I mean, this ravine here, there's some gold up here. But it's a quaint ravine. Not the biggest, not the greatest. Mr. Man Dude, caving again still. I'd expect this team to have way more diamonds than they do, considering. And they're not really stacked with diamonds. I thought they'd have way more. I mean, I'm pretty sure Vetmeyer has some, but I thought they'd have more. Yeah, Vetmeyer has got a chest plate, but it looks like they haven't been particularly lucky when it comes to diamonds. So I still have this theory, which tends to bear out, but with this small amount of players, not quite the same. But it's called the law of Pareto distribution. Pareto distribution, which is basically, if you were going to say ballpark it, the top 20% cavers of a game will get 50% of diamonds. And so far, this is kind of true. Kahooter, I think, he is the top 20% of cavers, and I think he's got, like, he's mined way more diamonds. Oh, well, Vetmeyer actually has more diamonds than we know. He's only got a chest plate, but he mined a total of 17. So he's got diamonds in store that he will make armor with. But otherwise, so you add Kahooter and Vetmeyer, and you split the diamonds they have, and they pretty much have half the diamonds of the game or more, just between those two players. So the top 20% get 50% of the stuff, and the bottom 80% of cavers have to split the difference. So the bottom 80% of players get, like, the other 50% of diamonds, which is split between them, and so in much smaller numbers for each of them. And you can do the same with gold. It's the same is true with farming in real life. For example, the top 20% of most productive farmers grow 50% of the crops, and the bottom 80% grow the other 50. I mean, it's not, there's a component of skill, a component of luck. You know, not every farmland is as fertile as the next one or as big. So, you know, it's because of these different circumstances. So players find caves. Not all caves are created equal. So if you're lucky enough to find a really rich cave, then you're going to be one of the top 20% cavers in that game. And you're going to get the diamonds and gold that go with it. This is the kind of stuff that you tend to see when you've played enough UHCs. You kind of see these tendencies repeat and repeat and repeat. So you can increase your odds by having more skill. If you're, you know, a caver that finds stuff faster, you're gonna be among the top 20% more often. But there's always going to be those days where you're down on your luck and you're not finding the good caves at all. You're just in the wrong quadrant. That can always happens. Did I just say that can always happens? That was perfect grammar, I swear. So the dogs have been obtained. Ferris, I think, was looking for them, and Kahooter is the one. He's the leader of the pack, is what it is. But that team is, at this moment, the only one on the surface. So it's not looking like we're headed to an early meetup. And at this moment, teams are just trying to consolidate what they have. I think Fierce was still on the surface, I assume. Yeah, looking for stuff. I don't think he's close. No, he's on the border. So I think, I'm not sure what Fierce is looking for, but he's looking for anything that might make a difference at this point. You're the solo, and let me see. You found enough for enchantments. He's got 5 golden apples. He's got a decent axe with a sword. The axe is all he needs since it's sharp 2. It's much better than his sword. He's got a power 3 bow, but the armor lacking, right? So it looks like he found only 8 diamonds in the game total. Were I him, I think I would have just... Oh, he finally found the dogs he was looking for. He finally found some. That's what he was looking for all this time. Wanted to create as big a herd as he could, I guess. Because the other option was to see, well, I can go in the nether and see if I find a fortress. And the fortresses and the bastions and so on, big risk, but there's a possible big reward, especially in the bastion, right? So as a solo, I think that's probably what I would have attempted. I don't think a pack of dogs is going to be enough to offset the fact that he's a solo. Being alone against duos, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't think dogs are enough. I don't think. I mean, obviously, it depends partially on the team that finds him or that he finds. So there's matches that would be kinder and others that would be more challenging, let's say, where the odds would be significantly more stacked. So Alex is still smelting. Alex is smelting. Far away from the teammate. I mean, that's what you do. You split up to cover as much ground as you can in order to find as much resources as you can. These boys still on the surface, but they're sticking relatively close to 0-0, so Ferris is probably not going to be coming up on him in the next 10 minutes. I don't know if they're looking for more dogs or hoping that someone shows up to meet up early. They might be trying to lure a team in voice. They're all in the same voice call. They might be trying to do that, saying, wow, what kind of loser isn't at 0-0 already? But I think that would signal a little bit the fact that they're feeling confident in their gear. I wonder, is poison allowed? I think you can't craft. So I believe we can't craft splash potions. So you might be able to craft the poison potion, but since the only way to get the poison effect on anyone is basically just drinking it. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I wanted to check Kahooter's inventory. No, Dutch is keeping his grubby little hands on the notch apple. I'd be curious to see if that is enough of a boost to get him a kill. I mean, he could get that kill on. There's some players he could get that kill on. It could happen. You know, I keep saying like how Dutch is a step below to the rest of the field in terms of skill level, which is, I mean, that's just a fact. It's not to be insulting or anything. Dutch tends to play Minecraft for other reasons than PvP, right? So Minecraft is the kind of game where any types of player can play, and PvP is not the only thing to do here. So, Dutch is one of those players who plays for other reasons by and large. Will partake in some UHCs now and then, just for diversity's sake, you know, to mix things up. But is by no means a UHC specialist. And so that means that younger, more skilled players, and it's not like Dutch is old. He's not the only one who's older than 25 in this field, let's say. But he's not the favorite. He's not what we'd call a high skill player. And it's not to denigrate him, but it's just to state the fact that in this game there are players who have a lot of experience, others that also have experience and skill, and others that may lack experience and skill, but are still welcome. Because the only way to get that skill is to play with people who know what they're doing. To get the experience, you need the playtime. There's no getting around that. So we got another team on the surface. Were they close though? I don't think they're all that close right now. You really, yellow team is just making the rounds around 0-0, waiting for that meetup. Trying to remember, maybe I should set permaday just for the fun of it. But I have to tab out and remember the commands. Didn't we make an easy permaday command? I guess not. I don't have it here, so I don't want to, in the middle of a stream, start typing any type of commands any which way. So instead of messing up anything with a command that I really shouldn't be inputting, we'll stick it with vanilla and have the mobs be out en force. And I'm not against that, because you can have some of these boys here, you know, that teams could tactically use a guy like this, or like this zombie over here. I mean, talking about the ones that won't be burning. Sometimes, you know, it's part of the field of battle, and you can try to use these mobs in your favor against your rivals. let me make sure. Okay. Everyone is on the surface. I am very thankful. So everyone is on the surface before meetup, and some of them are going to be meeting up pretty soon because Fierce is getting to meet up a little bit early, and it's, I mean, you've got the other team, yellow team, who is circling 0-0. And when I was thinking of players that Dutch could get a kill on with his Notch Apple, Fierce was one of them. Of course, that well-placed witch right there it's just way too fun. So Fierce is gonna have to make the long way around here. Is the witch looking for somebody? Because she be swimming, she be paddling. She's swimming with the type of swimming in French we call the little ducky. A doggy paddle, right? Doggy paddle. That's what it looks like. I know. Like she didn't have the hands or anything, but you know, it's a witch. The only way you see a witch's hand is when they're holding a potion. So yellow team should be real close, unless they decided to suddenly change the way they were going. But everyone is certainly on time at meetup. They have so those who didn't go to the nether, which is half the teams. Hey Tristan, welcome to the stream. You're just in time. The action is about to pick up. So half the teams did not go to the nethers and do not have potions. I said nethers as if there were more than one. And Fyrus right here is our solo. He does not have potions. He has a small pack of wolves, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yellow team appearing over here on the horizon. I think they're going to see each other. And they're going to be declaring thumb war. So these guys don't have potions either, but they do have one enchanted golden apple in the hands of the weaker player of the two. So who's here? The teams that are alive is DJ Man Dude and Vetmeyer, who are both UHC veterans, and they have enchantments and they have decent gear. Vetmeyer, I believe, mined like 17 diamonds, so he's, you know, they've got some diamond gear. They could, they're short of full diamond like Kahooter here. Kahooter is full diamond. Green team is Alex and Zebra Pants, currently under the Isle of M3N. I'm not sure what that means. There's a cryptic message there that is sailing right over my head. But Fierce saw these bullies here, and I believe he's staying away. He's not super interested in fighting them right away, it looks like. Or did he not notice them? Did he notice them? Did he not notice them? Technically, meetup is in 1 minute, so they're allowed to truce. But it looks like Vetmeyer's chasing after them. I mean, he wants to find a seat in the halls of Valhalla as soon as possible, and I say that, and they just turn tail and change directions. So the other teams is finally yellow team that's left, Failing Dutchman and Kahooter. Dutchman has an enchanted golden apple and no skill, and Kahooter is a skilled UHC veteran. And green team here, Alex is a veteran, but she's probably not the the top player. Internet issues is one of the reasons. So but Zebra Pants is quite a skilled player, and the shots have been fired, and they're challenging. We've got basically what could be the top two teams at the moment, considering the gear and stuff they have. And the shooting has begun. Vetmeyer lands the shot. And I think in a bullfight, I think DJ and Vetmeyer might be the favorites. But Vettmeyer is not shooting. I wonder why. The potions. He got the speed. Why is he not shooting arrows? The lack of arrows? Did they not find chickens? Are they trying to collect arrows here? And they've split up. DJ's way over there. Where is Vettmeyer going? So are they trying to split the... Oh, green team suddenly appeared out of nowhere. What the heck was this? I did not expect that. So everyone's against Kahooter and Dutch. They probably see Kahooter's full diamond, and they're thinking, these are the biggest threats in the game. But Alex has potions. As you can see, the particles are in effect. This is weird chaos, because we've got there's a three-way fight ongoing at the moment. And Ferris is fighting Vettmeyer. So actually, all teams are currently fighting. Blue team is like split in two. DJ just got Alex with a charge, but now trapped inside the cobwebs of the sticky web. Every time someone dies, a sticky cage appears. Thankfully for him, sticky web in the water gets immediately destroyed, so DJ can like run away after doing the dirty deed. And so Zebra now has to fight alone, and let me quickly see here, because I think things are not going to go well for Ferris, although his wolves are doing a number on Vettmeyer. The wolves are keeping this fight extra even in spite of the lower gear for Ferris. So the dogs are working. Apologies for the train in the background if you can hear that. That's just the way of summer here. Let me see. Oh, now they're double teaming him. Yeah. So DJ gets another kill, saving his teammate who was having a whole lot of trouble against a solo. They get 2 kills here. Is that you, Alex? Yeah, you got charged. Yeah. You got charged at.
Yeah, I can't PvP on a touchpad, so...
Oh, yeah, the touchpad too, yes, yeah. Then the difficulty is that at that precise moment, all teams were fighting each other in the same fight. So that was just chaos. I
got lost and I ended up charging. I ended up walking into it. I was like, I thought he was my teammate, so it probably didn't help.
Well, Zebra was not as close. And Zebra's trying to hide and get you to victory, but I think whoa, we got a big fight over there. They saw. I think we're having some deaths. Will Dutch eat his notch apple? I think he's at 100.
He's got a notch apple.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking! They were going to win all the time, not just with all those bloody dogs.
Yeah, but you know, you forget that Dutch doesn't have the skill to correctly use that notch apple. But I see So Dutch did eat the notch apple, and the other teams are all running away. So that got him a lot of healing, because I think he took a decent amount of damage there.
Well,
but I think
he only won now. It's 40. It's 70 versus.
GJ shot by Kahooter. Dutch still has the resistance though.
And yeah, but Dutch is losing. Yep,
he is losing. Yes.
That is quite funny.
And there goes Dutch, and at the same time, there goes Vettmeyer. He had the time to shoot that last final arrow, and that gives Dutch the win, because he distracted Vettmeyer long enough for Kahooter to get that final kill. And no, you're right. Zebra still lives. Doesn't Zebra still live? Where's Zebra?
No, he died. He died to.
Oh yeah, he was shot by Vettmeyer. He was trying to hide in the trees, so I assumed that he'd actually get away, and I missed it entirely. But this is our game. Our winner is Kahooter, and failing Dutchman also winning. Well, you know, no game is perfect. We're going to have to say that Failing Dutchman won. So congratulations to Failing Dutchman. Oh, I can't believe I said that out loud. He won a UHC despite dying. But you could say, that if you frame it like he sacrificed himself so that Kahooter could have a clear shot. That's the most noble way of saying it.
I unspec'd him so he could like have a
little duel there.
a team photo or something.
If he wants, but let me press. Oops, that's not what I wanted.
Are you taking a screenshot of Killboard?
Yeah. There you go.
Know, this is the second time that you've hosted games where you've wanted people to join. So I've had to play.
Mm-hmm.
And both times I've gone to the I've got pretty much to meet up.
Mm-hmm. Why would you choose to not go to meetup?
No, as in like in terms of the fact that I lasted till meetup.
Yeah. Well, of course you would. I believe in you. I believe. Of course, obviously, the trackpad is going to make things difficult at meetup, as we saw. But, you know, I expect you to get to meetup.
At least the caving and stuff was all right.
Mm-hmm.
I even crafted a crossbow for my teammate.
Congratulations, Dutch. It sickens me to say that you've won.
Yeah.
But at least you misused the notch apple, so at least there's that.
How did you mean misused? We were going in, so I ate it.
Yes, you ate it, and then, you know, everyone ran away from you.
Yeah, well...
You didn't charge.
Well, he did charge, but I think they saw the particles, and they're like, oh, we're getting out. And they saw Kahooter's full diamond, and they're like, we're not staying here.
And I was half diamond. Like, I dug up those diamonds myself, Lou.
Yeah,
Are you proud?
We know. We saw. I did have to say, like oh, congratulations to Dutch. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Yeah, you're not used to saying that.
No, there's a gag reflex as I try to say that. Yes. And Ferris, like, good job with the dogs. I was saying, you know, I don't think that's going to be enough dogs to make a difference. And actually, you had like Vetmeyer on the ropes there until his teammate came in for the save.
Twice with the dogs, I got scared.
I saw that DJ Man Dude killed Zebra, and I thought, okay, Vetmeyer's alone, I can do this. Then I turn around and I see DJ Man Dude coming after me with an axe, and I just try to flee.
Yeah, well,
I am not a fighter. I am not good at PvP. Why am I doing it anyway?
I mean,
you had Vetmeyer on the ropes. If DJ Man Dude had not come in for the save, you were done for.
Oh yeah, you would have killed me.
I think you would have gotten
shot. I like that long shot on DJ. Was it DJ? I think it was DJ. They did a long shot on.
What were we gonna say? Oh yeah, like twice. Because me and DJ accidentally ran opposite directions, so I was like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna go for Virus now."
And things went really hectic at that, because at that point, when you two split up, that's when all the teams were all fighting each other all at the same time.
Yeah, and then I ran into your teammate, thinking it was mine because I got confused between the colors.
It's true that the teal and the green are a bit close, but let me deafen for a moment so I can say goodbye to my single solitary viewer, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So, well, thank you, my single solitary viewer, for sticking with me with UHC or in the archive. Again, you too can come and play. The link to the Discord in which we organize these public UHCs, but I mean the Discord is private, but the UHCs are public, and the way to you, the public, can come in and play is to join the Discord, and that way you'll see the UHC game notifications when they happen. They don't happen all the time. I won't be making false advertisement. They don't happen every week. But they do happen, and when they do, we send the alerts, and if you can make it, well, that's great. Come in and join and play with us. Until next time, though, this stream is ending, and it's time for me to bid you adieu. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.